Like flip-flops, I hit me in the chip shop with pickles. I drink scandals. I let me better skeleton just to get a better chance of coming back from the dead again to fly like a pellet.
I came back and I could hear the phone ringing outside. As soon as I got back, he goes, I just got a flyer through my door. I was like, instant advertising. I was flying houses.
They got a flyer through your door. Did you see a sign? No, look at some papers.
Got it like a buttery tool. I prefer screen sleeves to a chick flick. I spread like cream cheese at a picnic. I used to kick it when marathon was. So singers and rapping was writing lyrics just to get it go. Snickers quicker.
Yeah, they only just put those notices up about no smoking, didn't they?
What, in the whole always been a no smoking building?
I don't know, but they only, yeah, fuck, why only just...
Smoking, never been like smoking.
I didn't know that. Oh, the ashtrays and defumigate the place for a few days, man.
And it might help if the house engineer didn't smoke
Make you sweat like a hot room. When girl said I was a better ride than a love flu. They went down like sex pilots in Thailand. Came back up singing like Barbara Streisand. When I buy a shirt, start choose like a show and bunny. I'm like Tony Dangerous. Who's the boss? But with gymnastics, even drastically incapacitated amateur dramatical MCs get wasted.
Oh, Dennis, this gig, Brighton. I need to talk to you about that. What's going on? Well, no, I just want to know where we're playing.
Oh, right, you're going to be there, obviously.
Yeah, of course I'll be there, yeah. I'll just be
like, oh no, can't come. Or like an AJ, like, you know, oh shit.
You got to go see Chaz and Nate.
Yeah.
We're getting priorities right, mate.
You say. When I'm at a party, wanting someone to talk to, I usually walk up to groups and girls and say, anyone got a corkscrew?
So tell me, Joe, what do you do for a living?
I'm a doctor. I work in psychiatry.
Selling advertising. Can't you tell from the
I'm a musician for a living. That's what I do. I play the drums.
Don't make much money out of it.
Don't make much money out of it at all.
Yeah, I run the studio here with AJ and Dennis.
I work with computers. I work for charities.
I work in admin. Just sort of 9 to 5 regular, same, pretty much the same most days.
I'm a teacher as well as a musician.
I'm working for my girlfriend. She's my boss, which is you have to kind of swallow your pride and kind of do what she says. But no, it's a good job. It's a lighting hire company.
Tight like a shoelace, just we riding on high seas, climbing the pride trees.
Do you find yourself sometimes in between patients doing a bit of rapping?
No, never rapped. Never rapped. They might cut me off, or I don't know. Yeah, never rapped. Might go down quite well though. Yeah.
Have you ever sung to a patient?
No.
Do you find yourself putting together bass lines when you're at work?
When it's quiet, yeah, definitely.
Do you find yourself singing at work? Rapping to your clients?
No, not really. But I sit right in the corner, so I can just put some music on and not really talk to that many people.
You say, just say, you say, just say, you say. That was a loud as ever. Oh my God! Woo!
Tell me, how did it all start?
It started in a pub, talking to AJ and Dan, mutual love for Rage Against the Machine, and that was when they first came out, and yeah, we decided to do a cover of theirs. So yeah, just hooked up, and I remember rhyming some Rage Against the Machine, just a cappella in his room, with his mum downstairs, quite embarrassing. But then there's always been embarrassing moments with AJ's mum, just like her walking in and seeing me rhyming into a pair of her tights over a microphone, which I don't think she was that happy about.
And you were the only frontman at that point?
No, there was Gel as well. It was a strange combination. It was kind of like an indie band meets like rap metal. So quite strange beginnings. I used to just do like 2 songs and then walk off.
Ben wasn't around or something. I can't remember exactly what it was, but like I ended up being asked to do this thing. So I was hyped up for it and shit, and came to like doing the gig, and like the song just kicked in. I was like so fucking hyped up. I rapped 2 verses like before the first verse had even fucking finished, and like completely oblivious to the fact that there's the band playing behind. And so that was like hilarious, and that was kind of the first time I did stuff with them, and that was about. That was this Chewbacca, this band they used to have, and that was like 8 years ago. So and you know, then after that we just kind of asked to do a few more gigs, and then eventually I started writing some songs with them, and that was, you know, that was it really.
That's the only night I've never made it, and they got a new frontman. So yeah, I've made sure I've been there ever since.
Did you feel he was like trying to usurp you?
Oh yeah, for real, all the time. Still is.
So how long have you been in Imperial Leisure?
10 years.
More time than I can remember.
Since I was 18, a long, long time.
Since we were little, I have anyway. I think you have as well, haven't you?
Well, since I was about 15,
It's actually,
16.
Yeah. It's quite freaky that we've actually been playing in the same band with each other since we were that old. That is quite freaky.
So 10 years in the life of a band member, there's got to be some ups and downs. Can you give me an example of a good up?
Favourite gig was doing the Respect Festival gig. We played with De La Soul, played just after them, and it was probably one of the biggest crowds we played with, and nice big stage in the afternoon. Yeah, it was basically, we played near the exit, so when everyone was kind of coming out, they all kind of came towards us. You know, they actually like passed our stage on the way out, so they kind of veered over towards us, and we had a massive crowd by the end. It was a superb gig.
And the crowd, one of the best crowds I've played to, they're really enjoying it. We had a couple of girls who dressed up as, do you know the women who hold the cards up for boxing matches? And they were, at the end of the gig, they were throwing CDs to the audience and they're jumping. Yeah. You kind of felt like a pop star. It was quite good. It was nice.
They be fresh with no flush, entering crowds like a gold rush, becoming kingdom owner.
It can be all judged on gigs, I reckon.
Yeah, I think you're right, definitely. Low points seem to coincide with particularly bad gigs, where you're stuck in the middle of nowhere. You've got no sound engineer. There aren't enough mics to go around. And there's no one
why are we
watching.
doing it?
Why am I here?
What am I doing around my here? And yeah, and on the flip side, the good times are good gigs, aren't they?
Yeah. Actually, yeah, the Beautiful Days one was wicked, purely because we went on stage and it was like the Levelers Festival. And what we didn't know when we were given the gig is that our slot was the same time as the Levelers, which meant no one would be there to see us. We started the gig, there was about 5 people, and by the end of the gig there was a good sort of like 50, 60 people, and they were all really enjoying it and going for it. It was quite a buzz just to see all these Levelers fans not going to see the Levelers. That's cool.
Well, I think when we won the Battle of the Bands competition in 2000, that was a real high for me as well. We were playing for some really good crowds, and we'd all just got back together after university and things. It was good.
Yeah, it's basically been our social life for the past sort of 10 years. Just a great excuse to go out and get pissed, grope some ladies. That's all we really want out of it.
Yeah, Booze and Birds is a good reason for being in the band.
One of the most uplifting times was when we played a gig in the garage, and like this girl, like we just finished a gig and giving away CDs. This like 17-year-old girl just jumped on the stage and just like whipped out her top and got her fucking tits out, man. I've never seen a more beautiful thing in my life. It was just like these 2 purred boobies and like these nipples, and like it was like fantastic. And like it was just like it was literally just like whoop whoop like that. But it was just like, for me, it was just like just a slow motion thing. It was fucking amazing, and then so I gave a free CD. But that was a pretty uplifting moment. And I think that's the same with everybody really. That when you have a wicked like moment in a live gig, it's just like, yeah, it rocks, especially when you get to see some skin tears.